Good evening. Okay. So yeah, um, as always, we'll start off from 50s, move up to hundreds eventually. I need to warm up a bit. Haven't played today. So yeah, okay. Just fixing some things. Hold on a second. Okay, nice. Okay, we're ready to go. So yeah, we have two regs as always. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions about poker, about my life, whatever you need to know. I'll be more than glad to answer them, so... Okay. We can ISO, we can limp, we can shove, we can do whatever. I'll ISO, which I don't do often, but okay. So we will use a range c-bet here. We should get plenty of folds right away. In a limp pot, if we get called, he has some aces still in his range. Not a lot, but in a limp pot, but I don't consider him having a lot of stronger aces. Yeah, so it should be getting a fold easily, which we want to see. That's an easy shove. Okay, let's hope one of them shoves. We can limp, we can open up as well. I'll do the more aggressive play. Sadly, we get punished immediately. We can limp and we can colonize of 2.5 if we need to, but let's hope we don't. Hello, what is the procedure for applying for pool? So first you go to smstaking.com and you should see an application or contacting someone, but there's also a Discord channel of ours where you can send a message to public channel and someone will reply to you, people who are responsible for new pool members. Okay, you should see all the info in our website. Let me double check. But yeah, it should be available there. Yeah, so basically go to smstaking.com, press SM pool and fill out the register form in the bottom. Okay, so this is a shove against this guy. Okay, nice, we got it through. We didn't get coolered off by aces or whatever, but... Okay. How can you play in Minimax? Lithuanian is not allowed. I mean... maybe I'm not Lithuanian, you know? But if you're Lithuanian, you're allowed to play. But it's a bit more complicated, proving that you're not playing from Lithuania. So this is a really, really wet board. We'll get a lot of check raises and calls. I'll check back. Not the best of the turns. We will got called here often anyway, by any pair with a draw, which he has plenty of in the limp pot. Okay, so I don't expect to be good here, but I'll try to bluff him off. Not sure about the sizing. I have all the strong diamonds in my range. Yeah, he even calls with a 5. I doubt he calls with a random pair. But I mean, it doesn't make a difference if he has a single pair, or trips in that matter, because I'm either betting a flush for value or I have nothing at all, so this call was completely fine. I'll jam 4s, hoping to get called by words. Nice. Okay, let's fire up another one. Again, 2 regs. Come on, why are you taking so long? We will defend this. And probably give up, because he'll be c-betting this range no matter. Doesn't matter, it's quite a wet board, but yeah. Cannot do anything. Okay, let's nice, or at least flipping. We probably rarely get ahead here against his range. Okay, let's be super wide here. Let's open up 6-5 at 15 big blinds. Of course, we get punished for it. Okay, we'll definitely call here. Okay, so this board hits our range a bit better maybe than his. Of course, he has kings in his range, but we do as well. So he cannot go really crazy here. So we'll call 1. Let's hope to see an 8. 10 is nice. Queen jack gets there. It's hard for us to rep anything. But I'll do my best. I'll bet 3 blinds. I can do that with a 10. I can do that with a king. For pot control, I can do that with a straight as well. We rep a variety of range, and this is probably one of the worst cards. Even like we are only repping a straight here, or nothing at all, and he probes. So I'm not going to level off here. It's one of the worst cards probably, so sometimes he might play a trap like that. Overall, I think it was a good bet on the turn. I don't think I need to increase the sizing, because with that sizing we rep a wide variety of our hands, so I think it looks stronger as well. 4 big blinds. I'm not sure if it's this show or not. It is. Would be nice seeing a fold, of course, but okay. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, so we'll play one more game in 50s and probably move up to 100s. Will be enough of a warm-up. We're not getting any games. As always, guys, feel free to ask any questions. Okay, so we get one fish, which is nice. Definitely opening up. Okay, so let's call. I won't be floating here. He's quite a passive player, so he will have less bluffs in that range than he should. So, okay, let's limp. Maybe shove if he ISOs, but not a big fan of it. I mean, I'll do it because it's quite a standard play as well with ace deuce, but yeah, we get coolered off with ace 10. Okay, let's go to the hundreds. We'll see if we get there. If we get there any action, we got a game immediately, which means we will be facing 2x probably. Yep. Well, whatever. I don't mind playing against these guys, especially while playing one table, so should be fine. We'll be shoving no matter what he does, but we can play it multiple ways. We can raise, we can limp. Okay, we hit a bottom pair. We'll be checking this flop quite frequently anyway. Okay. The sizing is on a bigger side, but I'm not folding with a good kicker. Okay, 4 is not an ideal card for me, but not an ideal card for him as well. If he continues betting here, he probably can turn this into a bluff, but he sometimes checkbacks a lot of. So he's repping what? Some sort of a flush type of hand. Because, like, we had a situation where we bluffed with this sizing. I mean, I just wonder what kind of cards he has. Okay, for this dream I'll call. Yeah, wow, 9-6, really. Okay. Thin value bet, okay. Didn't expect to see a 6 there, but okay. Can affiliate deal for GG Network work on an existing account? If you have, I think it works if you don't have an existing affiliate deal. If you haven't used it before, it should be fine. It should be working. I think they can manage that. And Spin and Go Tracker for GG is the pure tracker that we're using. It's free. You can download it. You can use it. It's on the SM staking, I think, or maybe you should type in pure tracker in the chat with a question mark. I'm not sure what's the command, but you will get all the info on Discord when you apply through the survey that we provide. Okay, I'm definitely not bluffing here. It's just so bad. But yeah. Oh wow. Giant high. I mean, yeah, as I said, if you don't have an affiliate deal before, they should give you a new one. Maybe they changed the policy, but it should be fine. Okay, nice. Run a heads up. We have 21 big blinds. I'll limp. Could raise, but of course, getting jammed down sucks, so we prefer to limp it. Okay, definitely a C bet here. Okay. Yeah, guys, if you are like seriously considering joining the pool, the stable, or starting using pure GTO, whatever, all of your questions can be answered in our Discord. It might take a bit for people to reply. I mean, maybe a few hours or so, but usually it's quite fast and you'll get a reply definitely that day. So, and if you don't want that, you can always just fill the applications in the SM staking website. Okay, nice, we're dominating him here. Just nice. This was going to be a fold. Okay, I'll be check raising this. Okay, good. I'll be really aggressive with the sizing as well. I'll be bluffing the river on any card almost. I mean, he doesn't have aces that much, so it doesn't like I would bet a queen the same way here because he doesn't have aces. I don't. Wow, what the? Are you serious? It was like what, 7 big blinds, I think. I'm not sure. It was not that much, so he should not be having a lot of aces in his range. This time he had it. He called me wide as well. Unfortunate that we hit into ace jack there, but I would play the same way with any 2-pair, any queen basically. That's decent. Queen 7 probably as well at that depth, you know, because the ace doesn't change much. He has so few of them in that at that depth, so I don't mind to bluff there at all. It's a really aggressive approach on a bad card on the river, but what can you do? Okay, so we got a fish here, which is perfect. I want to probe, but I don't want to invest too much. Even one blind would suffice here, but I don't want to get raised here. So I'll use slightly more. Okay, let's hope. Okay, great flop. I'll c-bet this. I could have checked as well, but it's hard to get value when you get there and you check back, so I'll bet. People who joined recently, you can always ask any questions that you have in your mind about anything, poker related or not, it doesn't matter. Keeping the chat active is nice. Okay, I'll limp. This fish is really passive. If we get a raise here, it would be quite easy to fold. Okay, I'll bet right away. And on a good outcome on a turn, I will probably be barreling, but yeah, stopping on the river because this guy seems really, really passive. And if he calls two streets, we'll probably get a call on the third as well. Okay, that's an easy shove. Just hope you don't get called by a better hand. Ouch, and he was thinking about it quite long too. Okay, so it's better to win than to lose in these situations. He doesn't have full equity that much, but this is too good of a hand. If he shoves, we're fine. Let's hope he doesn't shove. Okay. Quite a decent flop. Just because we cannot take it on most of the time in a showdown, so I'll just check back, try to get to the river as cheap as possible. We get rewarded for being patient, which is perfect. I'm just wondering about the sizing if he checks. Because he won't be willing to call a lot. I'll try to pretend it's a block bet. So I would get way more floats than usual. Because I'm never betting here without anything at all. But yeah, we needed to bet there. Nice. Damien. Hi, good luck. Good luck, have fun for your sessions. Thanks for the content. I will watch the replay. Thanks, Damien. Appreciate the nice words. Okay, probing here is not definitely not ideal. He has plenty of jacks, plenty of even flushes. Okay, so we're giving up here. It doesn't matter what we're not turning our six into a bluff. He checks back like that. It's just too strong. Okay. Nice for dominating him. Hold. Perfect. Okay, we got a bit more chippy back from the previous game that we blundered with over aggro play, but it's completely fine. Okay, nice. So we will be seeing these two guys every single game probably, but okay. I'm just wondering if I can call to, I mean, I should be calling here to one blind bet, but I'm not attacking him right now. We'll see, maybe we get a good turn. Nice, we got it through. We had absolutely nothing, so trying to barrel off. To bet one straight and getting a fold would be nice. Even though it was a wet flop, I would expect him to bet semi, like use semi bluffs on a turn or bet his smaller, weaker pairs. I have to call this, but I think that his range is a bit too heavy based, value based. Unfortunately, we lost this one, but it was a flip, so it's fine. We were not dominated. Didn't lose that much FEV there. Okay, we're stacking off here, of course. With 2.5 big blinds behind. Okay, let's go another one. Let's hope to get a fish, at least one fish at the table. Haven't played in a couple of days. Took a few days off. I was a bit burned out. I'm still a bit rusty at the moment, but playing one table doesn't matter that much. You cannot lose that much and you still have an edge against other people who are playing 6 tables or 5 tables. Okay. Okay, let's wait a minute. Nice, we got... Okay, let's hope he's trapping this time. Okay. It's a range c-bet for balance, but of course it's quite a horrible flop. I could play exploitively and check. We get called. Just quite a red flag for us, to be honest, when he limps and checks and calls. Oh wow, nice. Okay, let's hope he doesn't get Queen Jack. But he should not, most of the time. He should not be floating our bet. Let's hope he has an ace of some sort. Okay, 2 blinds. I wonder what he's doing that with. So there's an ace that he might be inducing. I'll raise to a bit. Nice. So he was probably block betting a 9 of some sorts, but maybe a king as well. But yeah, the check on the turn, like the bet on the flop is, you can discuss about that because I don't get value from a lot of hands. I get plenty of folds there, and I only get called by better or really weak hands. But playing through the delay looks really strong and unbalanced, so in my opinion it's better to bet against the reg, of course, but... Okay, I'll raise it up. Because I'm not calling an ISO here, so... I'll raise myself. Let's... Get shoved on. Guys, is the music fine? Is it not too loud? Maybe you cannot hear it at all, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll be shoving this. Nice. We want to get through. Calling here is not ideal for us, but okay, nice. We got the AK. Club, king, ace. Sad, sad, sad. I don't think this is a shove even at 3.2 big blinds. I might be mistaken, but I know the queens don't shove. Off-suited queens don't like shoving. I mean, I think I need to stack off with one blind. Let's hope we get queen, a deuce. Nothing good here. Okay, now it's the same fish that we had in the previous game, the passive one. Would be ideal getting heads up against him. Okay, he snap called the one blind with the bottom pair. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, he checked back all the way through with a flush draw. He's crazy passive. We need to keep that in mind. And not forget when he goes aggressive. He starts betting. Don't be overconfident like we are. Okay, let's call. Second pair. We're definitely calling one of his C bets. Okay, 1.2. We want to see a 9 or a 5 here. Diamond is definitely not what we want to see. He checks back again. He has a lot of queen combos, diamond combos, whatever. I mean, he doesn't have flushes here, but he has a lot of aces and queens that he bets here for value. I'm not willing to call here. Even if he's bluffing, it's fine. Okay, I'll fold this. No, now I think about it, maybe I should call the 5-9. He can be checking back. I mean, like, it depends if he's checking back, like, let's say king 10 or jack 10 in that spot. If he is, then it's a good call. If he's always betting there as a bluff, then it's not ideal for sure. Okay, I'll min raise. I can use 2.5 here as well. But maybe I'll induce a shove from. I mean, he's not the guy who shoves worse hands, so. Ouch. Really not nice. I really wanted to go heads up against this guy, but. What can you do? I'm a bit sleepy. Okay, let's get some nice hands for the stream. Something interesting. A tough decision or whatever. Because now I'm a bit bored. It's quite standard spots that we do with when flips in. Okay. We can be betting here small with basically anything. You know, value hands, strong value hands. Okay. I think it's better to check back. Of course, I could be betting again. I don't expect him to have a lot of jacks, so I'll bet half a pot myself. Try to get value out of 6, maybe a deuce sometimes. He has some 4s as well. 9s, maybe. Weak 9s. 9-8 that he might have floated or whatever. I'll have to solve this hand to make sure if I need to bet the turn or not. Because I think GTO would prefer to be betting there. I'm getting value out of all the draws, then maybe checking back the river and hero calling if he does anything. I'm not folding here just because it's suited. Of course, we miss the flop completely. Okay, great. Let's hope we don't get shoved on. What is he calling with? Ten four, really? Of course he got there in the river. I was trying to fold a 7x of some sorts that he might have had. He 2.5 to 10-4 off-suited or was suited, correct? 10 of hearts, I think. Hold on. I have to watch the replay. I hope it was a suited hand. It was 10 of 4 of hearts, correct? Yeah, 10-4 of hearts. With a 2.5x. I mean, yeah, it's fine, but I definitely did not expect to see a river top 2 pair. The bluffs are not going so well today. I'm not sure if I'm picking the right spots, but yeah, he's never folding 10-4 there because we're shoving worse 2 pairs in that spot as well. So Nice, we're dominating him. Let's hold and double up. Sadly, it's a split. We're calling this if he shoves. We need to. Nice, great. Ouch. But yeah, we got some EV back from the all-ins. Let's open up. What a nice flop. I could have used even a bigger sizing, trying to represent no repair, whatever. But yeah, straight here is really sneaky. He would never probably expect to see a straight there. Should I be shoving here or not? If he has two pair, like 6-3, that would definitely suck. I'm really confused what to do here. But oh wow. 4 or 5. Yeah, but the sizing he chose, like 7.5. Like, I understand that it's a value. Like, why would you raise with such a sizing? I mean, I'm only calling with really strong holdings or shoving on top. Maybe it's... I'll have to check the solution to this. Because I'm like really curious how profitable is that play by him. Like, considering that he's like putting him in such a polar spot, but it's completely not my range. I understand that he's trying to get value out of my strong sixes, but I'm folding those probably to that sizing. And what else? Like overcards, overpairs, whatever. But I'll probably be folding or with my flush draws, I guess, maybe. Not sure. Not the best of the flops. She probes. God damn it. Of course we're not folding here. Okay, the king is a complete blank. If he shoves, that would really, really suck. You serious? I block all the draws. I block all the draws. He might have a straight. He might have a full house. He might... this sucks so much.
When should I schedule it for?
Oh, shit. I mean, okay. Pocket aces, seriously. I just wanted to see, and yeah. Not doing the best decisions today. Like, I was really like, everything screamed. Yeah, I mean, everything screamed that I should be folding there, but I made a call anyway. I was blocking every single bluff and still called. He knows that I'm only folding a lot of my value hands, so yeah. Not really proud of that call, for sure. Yeah, the graph today is not looking so good. We lost 270 euros in hundreds and 50 euros in 50s. Hey, good luck, good luck. Do you have any advice to improve my EV in big blind? I'm on Espresso's regular €5. It's quite hard to just give you a tip that is universally working. But on the big blind, you're talking about three-handed, right? Not in heads up, or are you talking about the heads up? Because that changes completely. So in heads up, right? You want to play like you want to adjust to your opponents, and like if you're playing against a call station, you want to like inflate the pot with your value hands that he's calling way too loose with, right? But I think making good folds in these spots is probably the most important skill, because it's sometimes too hard for people to let go of their second pairs or whatever, like I did here, right? But I cannot like think of a universal tip to improve your big blind. Like I have no idea how you play, if you're check raising a lot or not. Are you a passive or aggressive type of player? Because you might do like every single player, right, that is playing on the lower limits, even though they're steady or whatever, they're really imbalanced and they do something too much, or they're doing way too little, right? They're not check raising enough, or they're just check raising too much, they're bluffing too much or whatever. So it all comes down what are your leaks are and what type of player you are. It's an easy tip: play better. Yeah, play better. Just play better and you'll crush 500s in no time. Easier said than done, I guess. Okay, we're not getting any action here. I'll move down to 50s. Okay, we got action in 50s. We got to regs. And overall, you should not be concerned about your EV from particular spots. Like fixing those is like you want your overall chip EV to be as best as possible. I mean, yeah, if you see that you're really bleeding out in big blind, yeah, you should be fixing. You're doing something wrong, right? But I mean, you need to study properly all the possible spots. That's how you make more money, the most money. I never probably studied like my particular like spots. What is the best side to play spins on? So in my opinion, it's Vinamax. Of course, I'm a bit biased because I haven't played on other sides that much. Okay, maybe I should have shoved and tried to pull the. Yeah, I should have shoved and tried to pull the split if he has an ace, because I have a lot of jacks in my range as well. If he has an ace, sometimes he will fold. He will fold it. So yeah, about the best sides, Vinamax like a bit unique side. It has a lot of fishes, but the rakeback is not as nice, and without status, without a good diamond status, you're not making that much. And you need to play in a pool for sure, because otherwise, like the variance is crazy. Poker Stars is like if you get a challenge, a 40% challenge in Poker Stars, it's good. I think the reg ratio increased in the past half a year, right? But apart from that, it still offers a great reg back, right? 65%. The only problem with PokerStars is that they're not consistent. So 1 month you can get 65% reg back, and the next you'll get 35% reg back, and then you won't be able to be profitable, especially if you're playing higher limits. With 35%, you might be a losing player. So it really sucks. What a flop. So it really sucks, but Yeah, and anyone can play on PokerStars as well too. So if you're just starting off, I think it's fine. But eventually, I would look for other alternatives. I heard iPoker. A lot of people play on iPoker as well. I haven't played there. I don't know people. I don't know people who play there, so it's just rumors, you know. I think GG has the same problem as PokerStars with the inconsistency of the rig back. I think even PokerStars is a bit more stable in that. So yeah, and on PokerStars you can even play without a pool, especially on the lower limits because the rig back is high. The multipliers are quite spread out quite evenly, so you won't be losing too much even with the variance hits. Okay. I mean, most common league big blind three-way is playing bad post flop with strong uncapped range, calling too many weak hands out of position and getting wrecked in later streets. Yeah, I mean, you're correct. If you're calling, like, you should be a bit nittier on a big blind if you're an experienced player. It's hard for you to read the ranges that your opponent has. So yeah, my advice would be play a bit nittier range than you feel that you're playing now. I'm not sure, maybe you're nitty right now too and it doesn't work out. But yeah, you're usually like fishes overplay the range by quite a bit, and the weaker regs too. And okay, nothing to do here. Okay, let's. Oh, blind versus blind. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any ace here. I just got distracted. Oh, we would have probably gotten a fold from the bottom pair, but yeah. If you're talking small blind versus big blind, like big blind versus big blind, you're profitable there because you're in the position. So you cannot do that many mistakes there. But yeah, if you're playing against button versus big blind, that's probably one of the hardest spots because you're so dominated by the range most of the time. And I think if you're playing nitty there, you should be making more than being when you're aggressive, because people don't let it go of their cards so easily when you're in the button because they know that you don't have anything strong most of the time. So, what is your EV like? Can you just name it? Just say what your EV is and what should be the standard that if you think like what type of EV you would like to have. Okay, quite a nice flop to float. So. Oh wow, what a turn. Okay, nice. We're definitely not doing anything, just calling and that's it. Good sizing, probably will be shoving the river as well if he has. I mean, he's only checking back the queen, but that's about it. Ow! Boom! Perfect run out for us. Great run out for him to be bluffing as well. A little cheeky trap that we set up. Okay, we got a fish probably. I mean, you're not playing against really wide range. From the small blind, it's not. I mean, yeah, the button is way tighter, but than small blind compared, but it's not 100%. You're not as good as you think you are. What's your win rate? I mean, he's playing fives only, so I think he's if he's a winning player, he's at least he at least knows what is his limit, you know. So that's nice. Okay, we got snapped called here. It doesn't indicate that he has a strong hand, but I still want to bet on a bigger side. Okay, I don't want to bet small, let him buy the doors cheaply. So even though we will get him folds most of the time, we need to bet there quite a bit. Okay, I'll bet myself. So maybe he's not a fish. He didn't limp yet or do anything crazy. So I mean, he played from the small blind, which is not quite common for reg. I mean, you need like what? How big is your sample too? It matters a lot as well. Like if you're dialing, like you're trying to calculate your review from I don't know 1,000 games or 2,000 games, it can be quite variance dependent. Okay, this guy shoves, snap shoves. Well, I'll be willing to fold this at 10 big blinds. Not a big fan of calling there. We're the best flipping, so yeah, because like I need a bit more information. And you know, it's really hard for me to tell you exactly what your mistakes are you doing. You know, I haven't seen your hands. Maybe you have some obvious leaks, right? Maybe you're overfolding. Maybe you're calling way too wide, which is probably more often than not people will call way too wide without the odds, or they don't call, or they don't protect their hands, right? They don't bet as much, or they bet too much. They overestimate their hands. They stack off where they don't need to. Wow, okay, he min raised. I mean, I have to shove here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see aces or kings here. Okay, nice, we got it through. Don't you have poker tracker? Because if you're like analyzing it through sharp scope, I mean, the stats won't be. If you're not using tracker, like don't even try to calculate it, because you might miscalculate it, and maybe you're just maybe everything is fine from the spot you're analyzing, but you don't have a proper tracker. I have -5 in BB generally. But you're getting those stats from SharkScope, correct? Okay, he's annoying me. Like now if he has aces, okay, good. This is the only position where my EV is not within the reg standards. I mean, what's the sample as well? Maybe the amount you're looking at is like really low as well. But generally, like from the big blind, you should be in plus EV. No, I mean if it's not separating the heads up, then yeah, because you're losing from the big blind and the heads up, right? And you're losing from the big blind when you're against the button. So you're only winning money from the BVB spots, but that's about it. I'm MTT player, I'm training espressos just for fun, so don't you use a tracker for MTTs as well? Because I mean, I think nowadays if you're playing on a site that offers HUDs, it's a necessary tool. I mean, some people say that's overrated, but in spins it's definitely a must. Without the HUDs, you're losing so much EV if other people are using it, especially in higher limits, right? I could not imagine playing without HUDs or tracker as well. But yeah, based on the shark scope, it's quite hard. Yeah, if I'm not sure like how much of the stats you can analyze with shark scope, but I doubt it's the same, and I don't doubt it's really accurate um, compared to Poker Tracker as well. Yeah, and the in spins all you care about is the chip EV. You don't care about the general spots. All you care about is chip EV. You know, some people win more in showdown than, and for example, I'm aggressive player. I win more chips without a showdown than I do with showdown, right? Some people do the opposite. The strategy might be different. You might be losing a bit more there, but you're winning way more in other spots. So all you care about is GPV. Heads up, you should not be losing in big blind. I mean, I think if you're playing against reg, you definitely should be losing, but it's impossible if you're playing against reg, right? Because you're playing out of position. So I mean, versus fishes, yeah, you're probably winning, but okay, we're polar here. We only have a 9 or nothing, so nice. Got a hero call by an 8 or deuce even. Nice. Perfect. Wow. Okay, now I notice that he loves 3-bet showing me. I mean, I haven't watched my own stats in a long time. I could be betting more, but the problem is there's a lot of bad cards on the turn, but this is a perfect one. We were betting a lot because he bet small, raised quite shallow. Okay, not that many straights got there. If he has a better hand like Jack 10, King Queen or whatever, good for him. If not, okay, it seems that we are good here. He didn't snap call us. We have missed queens. We have missed a 7 that he might have played aggressive. Come on, do it. Call. Unfortunate. 60 overall. So it's, I mean, it's okay. You're a winning player. But yeah, 70, 80 would be better in these types of limits, you know. Because you can, I mean, it's, of course, it's not a good example, but best regs on 25 get 60, right? So yeah, on the 5s, definitely, if we want to move up, we should be having at least 70, 80 preferably. I think it's more than possible. Especially, it depends on how many tables you play as well. Playing 3-4 tables, I think 80 is definitely possible. But you just need to study a lot, and definitely you need to get HUDs as well. Otherwise, it's quite hard to improve and exploit your opponents as much as possible. It's quite unfortunate that we ran into the kings here. Okay, 9-6 will be a call. Okay, we're flipping at least. Close to flipping. Okay, let's back this. Oh, shit. Unfortunate. Okay, let's try to play hundreds. Okay, we get action immediately, which is nice. Probably 2 regs. 2 fishes? Are you serious? No, yeah, this probably is a fish. I haven't seen him before, so okay, let's open up. 2 fishes in 100. Time to get our EV back. Okay, I'm not really. I think that it's not really possible to advise something at all. Looking in the database of Hanish and looking through the stats of some games, search mistakes and thinking process. The best I can do is to advise you to work on range versus range interaction. I think it's a solid advice, but I think the best you can do is invest some money and buy a tracker and buy some HUDs. You can use hand to note or poker tracker. Poker tracker is overall cheaper, but I think hand to note is a bit better. But if you're playing 5s, I think poker tracker 4 will be more than enough. And you get some spin HUDs as well. Your game will drastically improve. Okay, we'll try to go to a showdown as cheap as possible here. I could bet right away, but I'm not sure if this is regular fish, and it's so annoying. Because I haven't seen him before, but he doesn't do any mistakes so far. He didn't do anything crazy. Okay, nice, we take it down. Okay. You're playing with a HUD but not showing it, right? Yes, I'm not showing it. Because as I mentioned in the previous streams, it's because some regs might join the stream, right? The player pool is quite shallow. It's easy to, let's say you're watching the stream right now. If you wanted to play against me, hundreds, it's not that hard to time it, right? If the field is empty. Or even if it's not. Okay, I'll shove here. I have no idea how he plays. I could oh wow, deuces snap called. It's a break-even spot. See the snap called. So yeah, I don't want to show HUDs in case one of the regs watches the stream. Because it will give him a lot of information about how he plays against me, right? Yes, he can analyze the stats himself, but this shows what I have against him, right? What HUDs I use and whatever. So it can give him a huge advantage. I don't want that, you know. Okay, let's fold. Okay, that's a shove. Not running quite so well, but I'm doing quite big mistakes here today as well. Hero calling where I shouldn't. Okay, I really want to win this. Get my stack back. Try to recoup some losses. Okay. Last week was so great. I mean, like 6k pool EV plus rakeback, but this week is going horrible. But I'm not in the right mindset. Burn out a bit, I think, without having proper day offs. Got one bad session on tilt. Not on tilt, but I wasn't tilting, but I was running pretty bad, and I made quite a lot of bad decisions without thinking them through completely. So, and now I pay the price for it. But yeah, okay, this is a shove. Yeah, he seems to be a really standard type of game. I think he's a reg, but I'm not sure what he's playing. I haven't seen him before. He's freshly new. He played 50s and now he moved to 100s. Usually fishes do that, but okay, so we get him again and the fish, which is really nice. Can you show the HUD for a few seconds? The problem is I have to change the inner OBS settings. I'm not really sure how to do it because I did it like the first time I streamed. I changed so the HUDs are not visible, so I'm not sure how to make them visible again. So I'm really sorry about it. If you ask, okay, I'll check back and hope to be good with queen high. 7 deuce. What? He plays 7 deuce from the small blind in a limp. So I'm starting like, what? Okay, that's really, really strange. That's what? 7 deuce off? Is he trying to exploit me or what? What? I'll be betting here I can call raise if he does it. I'm thinking about switching from entities to spins. Okay, nice card for us. I mean, if I would definitely do the switch if you like to manage your own time, right? You don't need to commit as much as to MTT sessions. But I think it's after the time it gets really boring. Like if I had to choose to play MTTs or spins as a side, I don't know, side income or whatever, as a hobby, I would definitely choose MTTs. If I want to go full time, I would choose spins for sure. It's easier to convert yourself, right? From 9 to 5 job to playing spins full time. So I would choose that. It all comes down like, what do you want from spins and poker overall, right? What's your plan? Well, I'll look for trends to exploit leaks from the field. I think I'm making a progress on this despite everything. Yeah, but as I said, it's hard to exploit leaks when you don't have HUDs. If you're playing on Winamax, you definitely need to, because the fishes are crazy. And even in one game, you will get a good grasp of where they're leaking throughout the HUDs. It's hard to notice them sometimes, especially if you're playing more tables. If you're playing more than 2 tables, I think HUD is completely necessary. Okay. Wow, what a flop. Perfect. Okay, we'll be betting big here. Yo, are you red diamond already? Yes, I am actually. I got it like 5 days ago. And yeah, I mean, I'm not playing that much because of that, because I'm waiting for the next month and the bonus to start. I don't want to overplay too much. But yeah. Call the pot size with 6-8. Okay, this is guys Lucy Goosey eating a sandwich. He plays 7 deuce. I mean, I want to bet this. Oh shit, I wanted to bet 1.5. Okay, nice. Didn't induce him. But yeah, I am red diamond finally after all this time. We're waiting for it quite a long time. Finally, letting me start making a lot more money. Yeah, because the red diamond gives you like a 20% boost in rake back overall, right? The monthly profit from the same amount of games increases drastically. Does Pure GTO have spin sims with anti? No, I don't think it does. Why are you asking? The only spins I think that have anti are Omaha. No. What kind of spins do you have anti? I'm really like curious. Why are you asking this question? Are you trying to simulate like sit and goes or what? Okay, we get call here. It's really annoying. Could be betting myself and folding to a shove. Oh wow, a straight. He didn't raise to. He seems like he likes to shove a lot. I'll just shove myself. Yeah, but I don't think it does. It was not created with that purpose in mind. I don't like. Maybe I'm wrong, but I really, really doubt it because there was no need whatsoever. I'll be betting right away if he decides to level off. We get called. Really horrible turn for us. But yeah, good thing we save money. He didn't raise, which is strange. I was going to all the live stops in 2024. As much as possible. It depends on like what time is it, and if I will be in Europe or not during that time. But yeah, I think he's trapping. But I'll bet a polar sizing, and if he shoves on top, we know that we're beat. It's quite an easy fold. Nice. iPoker has antes? Really? Okay. What's the structure there? Is it possible to send links here for you? Because I never seen their structure or whatever. But it's really weird that they have antes. And it's like regular is 25 big blinds. What's the difference between like other spin variants and theirs? And it's the first time I ever heard it. Like no one mentioned it before. By the way, have you seen the new party poker structure with like 300 multipliers, possible multipliers? If like you get multiplier of 2.4, 2, 3, 5, 6 or whatever. It's like it's so weird. It's a dynamic structure, and like if you get a really big multiplier, you get 1,000 chips and the blinds go up really slowly as well. It's so strange. They're trying this new thing. I have no idea how it works out for them. I mean, I don't expect a lot of traffic there anyway, and it will be reg infested like it was before. But it's really like strange structure, you know. Okay, I made money in this heads up, but we're not winning it seems. I need to call this. It's close, quite close. The stop in Marrakesh is nuts. Great weather and great food. But someone, for like when I was in Bratislava, someone told me that next year probably they won't be doing the stop in Morocco. I'm not sure about it, but that's what I heard at least. And I got some mixed opinions about it. Like what I care about when I'm going to like a series, you know? All I care about is the fishes. The better the field, the better it is for me. I don't care about the weather that much or like overall quality of the place. As long as I don't get food poisoned or whatever, the weather can be whatever. Because like you're being there for a week and you most of the time you'll spend there in a casino, right? As long as the casino is nice and the place you sleep is nice, it's fine by me. You know, it can be in any. Okay, this will be the last game of today. We didn't get that many people connect today, which is unfortunate. I don't know why, because usually during the weekdays it's better, but maybe because of the new stream time. But yeah, I'll be streaming always from on Thursdays now instead of Sundays. So yeah, it's better for me, and I think it's better for you guys as well. This guy is really strange. I have no idea who he is, and he's a new guy in town. Maybe someone can change the nickname, but never seen him before. Just look into your free time, and I'll definitely will, but because this is really strange. Ante comes in mid-game. You start 25 big blinds without ante, and then there comes a floating ante of 17, 12, 10, 8%. It's an interesting structure. Yeah, that's really strange, but I'll definitely look it up. Like, I wonder what's the how much it changes the overall gameplay. But it should quite a lot. Bratislava field was so bad compared to Marrakesh. So many spins regs in Bratislava. Yeah, I didn't like expect to be the field so tough, especially in the first 2 days, right? The first like bounty tournament, KO tournament, was really horrible. Okay, he called me, he fluided me. I'll bet half the pot. I have to find my way out of this. Because if I check, okay, whatever, he has a jack, he has a lot of high cards that he will check back. Doesn't matter, I'm not bluffing here anymore. King deuce. Wow, he's loose. But yeah, okay. Am I the only one where my audio and video is not in sync? I think it should be fine. I never had that problem before. Can someone else from the chat tell me if this is a problem for everyone? It should be fine. Maybe it lagged for a second, but try to refresh the stream, but it should be fine. Like how unsynced it is. That's the question. Diamond Party Market was just one guy. Yeah, but in Bratislava it was fine. It was a nice rooftop party. Sadly, we had to play the main events. Yeah, like the timing was like really annoying. It's the last day of main event, right? And if you're deeping it, you're basically missing the party. And that's what happened to me as well, because I finished day one at like 2 o'clock. On the lunch break, I went to the party and then went out, so. You shove wider and call wider. Also, when ante comes, BVB strat changes to 80% VPIP with a lot of limping. Oh wow, okay. I never even like gave it a second thought, you know. Playing spins with ante seems like a ridiculous thing in itself, but but wow, okay. Did they like, was it always that way in their spins, or they just introduced it like some time ago? This guy never, he always just limps. He never opened up with a 2 point. He either shoves or limps in BVB spots, which is really strange. Okay, I'll be definitely bluffing. But he's quite a loose caller, so nice. We got it through easily. Okay, this will be definitely the last game. I'll get to have go. I'll have to go. But what am I talking about? Nice domination nation. Let's hope we crush this guy in the heads up as well. Oh, he still has chips. Never mind. Okay, we will be folding this even in this depth. Yeah, these one of the common mistakes lower limit players do. They think that at 3 blinds, any type of card stack off because you have the odds. And I did it for quite a while as well. I think even when I played 25s, I was doing that mistake. This is a shove, sadly. Nice, we get called. Perfect. Hold. No jacks. Nice. Okay, so this is it for today. Let's check the graph before we end the stream. I don't expect it to be nice, to be honest. We made a lot of mistakes. We didn't run quite well as well, so not particularly proud of my play. And definitely, yes, okay, let's refresh it. Yeah, so we fixed it a bit in the end, which is nice. Yeah, but we were down quite a bit. So we played 6 games in 50s with 121 GPV. Made a slight profit of like 50 euros, a bit less, 45 maybe, something like that. In hundreds, we played 10 games with minus 60 GPV. We made probably like 200, minus 200 in the pool EV, and probably like 25 euros from rig back. So yeah, we're down today, But it's fine. Poker, it is what it is. We definitely could have saved some money here and there, but whatever. No, I was devoted for a while. Only international client though. Oh, they have Spain and France. Oh, okay. No idea. Okay, this is weird. Okay, thanks guys for joining in. The next stream will be next Thursday. I'll be streaming for longer then, for probably a bit more than 2 hours. This stream is shorter a bit because I have to go in like 10 minutes. So sadly, because of that, I'll have to end it quickly. But yeah, thanks for joining in. I'll be waiting to see you next Thursday as well. And on Tuesdays, no, maybe next Tuesday, no one will be streaming. But yeah, next Thursday, see you there. Goodbye, and good luck at the tables.